Hi, welcome to Drum Dog. In this video we're going to break down our visit to the Europe Drum Show. So regular viewers of the channel will know we're not strangers to a drum show. You can always see us hanging around the UK drum show. But this just looked like too much of a good opportunity to head on a plane over to Germany. And if you've never been to a drum show and you want to know what one is and should you go, it's a trade show for the drumming industry to show off their new bits of equipment, but also for drummers to try those bits of equipment and hang out with their drumming heroes and do a bit of networking. So it's all about cool gear, education and community. A bit like Drum Dog. The Europe Drum Show had a really big show floor. This is where manufacturers, both the big guys and the independents, can side by side show off their best stuff. So here's a quick overview of my favourite stands, starting with Yamaha. You know we like a Yamaha drum kit at Drum Dog, and any excuse for me to jump on a recording custom and have a bit of a play is good for me. The show floor is also the place where manufacturers can show off their latest things, like Roland and their new V71 electric drum module, which was pretty impressive. But talking about new gear, the Sonor stand was a standout, with their new 150th anniversary drum kits. Now these kits really highlighted the craftsmanship you have come to get used to from Sonor, and you don't often see these vintage style really deep toms on kits anymore, which look great, but the kits are also available in fusion depths if your drum kit tastes are a bit more modern. These drums really stand out on the show floor, especially the Babinga wrapped ones, which looks phenomenal. I really thought the Ludwig stand was really impressive as well. A really good overview of the ranges of snares and kits, but I was really taken with this classic oak kit, a real blend of vintage and modern. Right up my tree with that 24-inch bass drum. Talking of big drums, take a look at this DW Collector Series SSC Maple. If you'd have described this to me, I probably would have said it was disgusting, but in the flesh, this is a really cool drum kit. Gold on gold, and those great big thunderous 16 and 18 floor toms. But if you go around and try all these bits of kit, there's usually one thing that you can't stop thinking about when you get home, and for me, I found this on the Tama stand. I was just playing on one of their kits, my hand went over to hit the side snare, and what was that? I didn't even realise what it was when I first started playing, and unfortunately it turned out to be the anniversary edition of the bell brass snare, which is worth about the same as my car. So, never mind, one day. Drum show floor isn't always the best place to get the sound of the drum. To go and choose a drum kit, to listen to the nuances of those, because it's so loud, everyone's playing drums at once. It's great to go and feel the drums, look at the finishes, check out the build quality, but you know, if you're tapping trying to get the sound of that cymbal when everyone else is battering around you, it's very hard to hear sometimes. Except Sabian seem to have this down this year. They've come up with a great idea. So they didn't have a display on the show floor, instead they had a room that you could make an appointment and go and play and listen to all the cymbals with a drum kit all set up and check out either your favourite artist's cymbal setup or go and select a cymbal for yourself. Put on whatever cymbals you have, try and match your own setup and add one to it. And this is what I did. I asked if I could try some different effects cymbals maybe on my left hand side, because that's something I might fancy experimenting with, and experimenting was the word. One after another, almost a whole range of effects cymbals were delivered for me to try at my own leisure. many people can get to this room as they can the show floor. So if you are going to the UK drum show this year or next year's Europe drum show, go on the show's website and book yourself an appointment at the experience room. And I bet Sabian won't be the only person to do it anymore, because this is a really good idea. Now when you walk in the lobby of the Europe Drum Show, there's a big stage showing electric hybrid drum kits and some education going on there. There are another couple of masterclass rooms which I didn't have time to go in to see, but then you go through into the main arena, and this is where the clinics and performances happen. I was lucky enough to take some time out from the show floor and enjoyed performances from Mike Johnson, Larnell Lewis, Mickey D, Christoph Schneider, who basically gave a little Rammstein concert, and the incredible Benny Greb. Who rounded off the entire show by inviting Steve Smith on stage for a bit of a duet, which was a perfect finale. Oh, by the way, if you are also a bit of a nerd of drum education, check out our website drum.dog. We've got lesson packs there from ourselves, but also people, big drummers like Steve White, Ralph Roll, Bernard Purdy, and a list of exciting drummers we've got booked into film later on this year. So come and join the community and come and join us at the UK Drum Show. If you like the look of this video, if you like the look of the European Drum Show, come and see us in Liverpool, come and say hi. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.